Ukrainian drones struck several Russian oil facilities, escalating the oil crisis in Russia and crippling the Russian war machinery. Strike drones targeted oil depots in the village of Hvardiiske and the city of Simferopol, used by Russian forces in temporarily occupied Crimea. The Krymsky Veter, Crimean Wind, monitoring Telegram channel reported the attacks and released related footage. The first reports of a fire at the Simferopol oil depot appeared around 7 a.m. on Wednesday, October 29th. Soon, eyewitnesses started capturing more videos and photos from the scene. Later, the so-called occupation authorities claimed that a fuel tank caught fire in the city as a result of a Ukrainian drone strike. It was reported that prior to the fire, military fuel trucks were actively entering and leaving the Simferopol oil depot, which is now burning. This oil depot is actively used to supply the Russian invasion army. In addition, a powerful explosion occurred around 6:26 a.m. in the village of Hvardiiske, after which an oil depot there also caught fire. The facility belongs to Kedar LLC, which owns Atan, the largest network of gas stations on the temporarily occupied peninsula. This oil depot had already been targeted on October 17th. The fire that followed that strike lasted for several days, causing significant damage to the facility. 4 days after the blaze began, satellites recorded the destruction of at least 5 large fuel tanks located nearby. Strikes on oil depots are worsening Russia's fuel supply problems in temporarily occupied Crimea, including for the military forces involved in the war against Ukraine. On the night of October 29th, drones attacked military and strategic facilities in the Bryansk region of Russia, which resulted in a fire at the Novobryanskaya substation. The monitoring Telegram channel Exilanova Plus writes about it. According to Exilanova Plus, the Novobryanskaya substation exploded and caught fire. Judging by the videos posted on social media, it was an attack-by-attack UAVs. The video first hears the sound of drone flight, the work of air defense, and then a loud explosion, and shows a huge column of flame in the area of this strategic facility. The governor of the Bryansk region, Alexander Bogomaz, confirmed in his Telegram channel that Ukrainian drones attacked the region tonight. According to him, Russian air defense in the Bryansk region allegedly shot down 46 aircraft-type UAVs. He did not say anything about the explosion on the territory of the substation. It is not the first time the Ukraine has struck the Novobryanskaya substation, as it is an important strategic facility of Russia. The work of a number of military and strategic facilities depends on it, including the Bryansk machine-building plant, which plays a very important role in the Russian transport machine-building industry. A fire broke out at the Mari oil refinery located near the main Surgut-Polotsk oil pipeline. The Telegram channel Exilanova Plus published videos of the blaze. The fire at the refinery was recorded during the night of October 28th to 29th. According to photos and videos shared by local residents, the facility sustained damage and a fire broke out on its premises. The plant is located more than 1,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border in the Orshansky district of the Republic of Mari El and is capable of processing over 1.2 million tons of oil per year. The Mari oil refinery specializes in the production of straight-run gasoline, diesel fuel, marine fuels, fuel oil, and other petroleum products. The plant's capacity makes it one of the largest industrial facilities in the Republic of Mari El. The refinery plays a key role in the region's economy, accounting for over 70% of the Republic's total foreign trade turnover. Militarny previously reported that on the morning of October 11th, long-range drones operated by the A Special Operations Center of the Security Service of Ukraine struck the Bashneft UNPZ oil refinery in the city of Ufa, Republic of Bashkortostan, Russia. A boat carrying Russian landing troops attempting to reach Ukrainian positions on the Dnipro River was destroyed by the 2nd Battalion of the 40th Separate Brigade of the National Guard. Russian forces constantly try to cross the Dnipro in small boats and speedcraft, attempting night landings to seize river islands, but Ukrainian drones are turning the river into a killing zone. Footage and reports show fast-moving assault boats struck mid-crossing, rafts disrupted, and dozens of landing attempts destroyed before troops can reach shore. The Dnipro has become a deadly gauntlet. Every crossing now risks immediate drone strikes and catastrophic losses. Day after day, crossing attempts spike. Ukrainian loitering drones pick off boats' engines and crews, turning every river assault into a failed gamble and forcing Russian commanders to halt many crossings. Russian sources have published a list of hundreds of servicemen and officers allegedly involved in zeroing, killing their own subordinates for refusing orders. The Russian news outlet Hvardiiske published the list. The authors say the information on 2 people in the database requires further verification. Not all entries in the database include full names or biographies. Some are recorded only by call sign and lack photographs. There are 101 individual records in total. The reporters describe zeroing as summary executions or sending servicemen to their deaths without trial or investigation. The list includes those accused of organizing on-the-spot shootings, ordering unsupported assaults, and using torture against subordinates. For the entries included in the current version of the list, the authors say they have at least 2 independent confirmations. Hvardiiske collected material from other media reports, from servicemen and their relatives, and from appeals to the military prosecutor's office. Journalists also examined servicemen's and relatives' chat rooms. According to the publication, Russian commanders use zeroing as punishment, a method of intimidation, or to settle personal disputes. The report also describes so-called death matches among prisoners sent to field detention camps, known as pits, for disciplinary offenses. Those who ask about pay or complain about service conditions can end up in such places. The article alleges that, to conceal the results of zeroing, bodies are sometimes shot and discarded at the front line. The media claims it has established full details, name, age, rank, unit, for over 60 alleged perpetrators. Almost all identified zeroers are commanders, with an average age of just over 40. Criminal cases have been opened against several people named in the list. Survivors and witnesses among Russian forces say they do not expect help from the judicial system and are considering taking revenge themselves. The French Ministry of the Armed Forces has announced that the new M51.3 intercontinental ballistic missile has reached operational capability on Le Triomphant-class nuclear submarines. The announcement was made on the ministry's official website. The M51.3 is the 3rd upgrade of the M51 ballistic missile, which remains the core element of the naval component of France's nuclear deterrent. According to the ministry, the M51.3 features improved range, accuracy, and enhanced capability to defeat missile defense systems. It carries the new TNO-2 warhead, developed under a modeling program by the Atomic Energy Commission. Tests of the M51 family have been underway since 2006. The first launch of the M51.3 took place on November 18, 2023, from a land-based site. Previous tests in 2020, 2021, and 2023 were also successful. In September 2025, the DGA procurement agency signed a contract with Ariane Group to develop the next modification, the M51.4, aimed at further improving range, accuracy, and survivability against missile defense systems. The introduction of M51.3 and TNO-2 completes the multi-year modernization of French naval strategic forces and lays the groundwork for further upgrades with M51.4 in the coming years, the French Ministry of the Armed Forces stated. The French M51 ICBM is a 3-stage, solid-fuel, submarine-launched ballistic missile deployed on Le Triomphant-class submarines. It replaced the M45 model in 2010 and is the foundation of France's ocean-based nuclear deterrent. The missile is launched from vertical tubes, 16 on each submarine, and uses an inertial astronomical guidance system designed to resist interference and missile defenses. It is equipped with countermeasures to defeat interception. Evolution of the system includes the M51.1 version with TN-75 warheads, the improved M51.2 with the first TNO warhead, and now the M51.3, which completed full qualification tests and was officially accepted into service on October 24, 2025, by decision of the French Minister of the Armed Forces. Ariane Group is the prime contractor, working under the supervision of the DGA. Flight tests of the M51 have been ongoing since 2006 at the DGA Biscarrosse test range and from submarines. A launch on June 12, 2020, from the submarine Le Téméraire confirmed the missile's ability to reach intercontinental range. In November 2023, the first qualification launch of the M51.3 was conducted, paving the way for entry into service in October 2025. Exact specifications remain classified. Open sources indicate the missile is approximately 12 meters long, 2.3 meters in diameter, weighs around 50 tons at launch, and has a range between 8,000 and 10,000 kilometers. It carries multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles and countermeasures against missile defenses. The French Navy maintains 48 ICBMs for 3 operational submarines, while a 4th is typically in deep maintenance. This aligns with the national doctrine of maintaining minimum sufficient deterrence. Transitioning to the M51.3 and later the M51.4 is expected to keep the naval component effective through the 2030s. Militarny previously reported that France has officially begun production of the M51.4 missile, which will become the main armament for the next-generation SNLE-3G submarines.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.